Hello to my neurodivergent cleaning challenge friendos. My name's Ariel Desatel. I am going to read to you in an auditory form the message that I just left in our group for Project Table Cleaning. So, without further ado, here we are. If you'd like to follow along, then you can pause. I'll put specific pauses there. I guess now, without actual further ado, let's move on. Cool. So, project table cleaning. Here's how we start. You're going to start by picking things out by materials and putting them in separate piles. The materials specifically being paper and hard or solid items. Don't think too hard on it. We're just doing a quick sort here. Um, so when you're doing your sorting by hard items, solid items, anything that's not paper, you need to sort by things that are self-contained and things that contain other things. So what I mean by that, self-contained, a jar, a can, a bottle, dishes, something that is its own item. Put it into a pile. You can put it away now or you can put it away later, but it needs to be separate. I'll wait. It's all good. Okay. Moving on to other solid hard items. You're going to look for the ones that contain other things. So purses, wallets, backpacks, anything like that. You're going to grab those and you're going to put that in its own separate pile. We'll deal with that later. So you don't have to worry about finding a place for it. Just put it on a pile. All right. So we're going to move on to the third pile that's probably manifested during this, because if you sort paper, you sort hard a specific item, solid item, you tend to end up with a third pile, which is trash. This is fine. We're going to deal with that right now. Don't look at the paper pile. Don't look at the solid items pile. Go into the kitchen or wherever you keep it and get a trash bag. Don't hyperfixate or get overwhelmed. We're just going to go do that right now. So go grab a trash bag right now. Actually, right now. Go do it. All right, so you now have a trash bag. Literally just push the entire thing that is trash into the trash can. No reminiscing. No like, oh, I can recycle this, but I don't care. Push it directly into the trash. Done. Look at you! Look at you! You're already accomplishing thing. That is a concrete thing that you absolutely did in project table cleaning. So good job. Fantastic. You got this. Moving on, we're going to go to step, I don't know, number 2, 7, I don't know. I'm not counting. The next step in project table cleaning is we're going to move back to the paper. Yeah, we're on a roll, moving back to the paper. I am actually a full liar. We're going to move back to the hard items, the singular hard items that we addressed earlier. Those dishes, that pile of stuff, specifically like jars or cans or whatever. We're going to put that back where it goes. So dishes, bring them to the kitchen. Jars, cans, whatever. You know where they go. Go put it where it belongs. You now have your solid excuse because you are on a roll putting away trash and putting away items. You got this. I will wait. You got this. Did you put them back? Excellent. Okay, great. Fantastic. Now we're going to move to paper because I'm trying to read a screenshot of my post and skipped a page. All right, going to paper, it's time once again to sort by type. What I mean for that is it an envelope? Put it in a pile. Is it a blank, a full sheet of paper? Put it in a different pile. Is it a small piece of paper? Put that in a third pile. You don't need to read any of it. Don't even look at what it is. We're just sorting it into types of stuff. Um, do you have your piles? Excellent. Okay, you should have three distinct piles at this point. Envelopes, sheets of paper, small pieces of paper. You can start with whichever pile you like to start with. I like to start with the small things first, so that I can get them out of the way because they're usually just kind of everywhere. When I say small things, I typically mean receipts, sticky notes, things like that. So we're going to go in and we're going to actually look at this. If you keep your receipts for whatever reason, for taxes or write-offs, and you're more adult than me, excellent. Go do that. Grab your receipts, put them in an envelope. If you do it that way, scan it into your receipt app. If you do it that way, this is the time to address receipts. So I will sit and I will wait while you go deal with that. I believe in you. Did you do that? For those responsible people who do that, excellent. Good job. You out here making your taxes easier. Fantastic. For those of you who do not do that, like myself, put it in the trash. Directly into the trash can. Just in there. That bag you have, into the trash. Doesn't that feel good? Now all your receipts are dealt with. You are fantastic. You are killing it right now. Excellent. Okay, next. We are still on project paper, small paper items. So if you have any notes, sticky notes, random sheets of paper you wrote something on, excellent. Now is the time that we're going to read that. So look at what you have, grab your sticky notes and a piece of paper, a large piece of paper, notepad or whatever, and you're going to either write down all of the things that are on your sticky notes, or you can put it in your phone, however you do that. But we're going to consolidate all of those notes into one place. And once you've done that, you can just throw away the sticky note or the piece of paper or whatever that has your random notes on it. You don't need that. You're going to have it in one place. You're not going to lose it. You just don't need the small things. So that's what we're doing right now. I will wait for you to go and grab your paper and to knock this out, okay? You got it. Excellent. Look at you. Over here killing it. You're doing fantastic. Look at how much you've done. You've thrown out the trash. You put away those hard items. You've made all these sortie piles. You're doing great. You got this, okay? All right. We're going to move on. We've got rid of our small things. So let's move on to the other piles we have left of paper. We have random sheets of paper and we have envelopes. I tend to deal with the envelopes next, like mail and stuff next, because for me it's just there's a lot of it. So that's what we do. All right, first thing you do with your mail, look for things that are clearly not important, like those receipts or you qualify for this or random postcards or whatever into the trash. You do not need them. Don't spend too much time looking at if you can save money on cantaloupes this week. Just put it in the trash. That's it. Don't even look at it. In the trash. I will wait. That's super important because that's gonna be one of the biggest clutters is stuff like that. So we're gonna look at similar items that are envelope form. If they're envelopes like you qualify for a new credit card, or they're not, the name is not for you or your anyone in your household or stuff like that. Things by companies you clearly don't use, and it's like switch to the next energy company or whatever. Throw that away. You do not need that either. Don't even open it. You don't even need it. Get rid of it. You got this. Excellent. I'm really proud of you. You're getting it. You're over here knocking it out. You're getting rid of the clutter. You're doing great. This is fantastic. So you've gotten rid of all of your spam mail, which I guess, yeah, it's spam mail. It's spam and mail in the physical form. Whatever. Now you have envelopes that actually look like they might be important. Um, we're gonna skip that and move on. Like that's for me anyway. That's a lot of stress and overwhelm in those important envelopes. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with that right now. We're gonna use the energy we have and we're gonna move on. Sounds good. Okay. So the thing we're moving on to, we've got that third pile for paper, and that is the random sheets of paper. We're going to go in and we're going to sort that. This requires a little looking and a little reading, so like get some water or whatever, and we're going to knock this out, okay? Um, what we're going to do is that pile of random papers, you need to sort it into this looks important, this is not important, And this is probably a note. So basically, honestly, the same thing that we did earlier, only smaller. Sort the things that Find the things that look like notes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't give you any time. So recap this paper pile. Sort it into like random notes that you wrote on. Sort it into things that look pretty important, and then sort it into things that are like not important but interesting, like patterns and whatever. And I'll wait. You can go ahead and go do that. All right? You got this. Good job. All right. You should have probably three distinct patterns, sorry, piles. You might have another one with random garbage. Excellent. You get to throw it away. That's my favorite part of Project Table Clean. Okay. Back to our piles though, our pile situation. Um, I would always suggest we're going to do it the same way we did earlier with the sticky notes and start by notes first. Take your notebook if you're about that paper life and write down any of the notes that are listed on these papers, and then throw it away. If it's like a handout or something, then maybe keep that. But honestly, I would just take a picture of it and store it electrically because clutter is just going to live there. Anyway, consolidate your notes. Do it electronically if you do that. Do it in handwriting if you do that. And then throw them away. Throw them away. Into the trash it goes. Good job. Excellent. You're doing great. Next, we have two more piles of paper, presumably. We have the things that look like they might be important, and then we have the things that look interesting. I like to deal with things that look interesting first. So do a quick scanny scan of this pile and just make sure that it is not actually important. I'm serious though. A quick scanny scan. Don't get distracted by something that looks cool. Don't even deal with that. Just, we're looking for trash. Give yourself 30 seconds and go. That's all you got to do. Looking for trash, looking for things that are important, whatever. I actually am going to stop for 30 seconds so that you can do that. No more than that. And we're going to move on, okay? Quick, quick, quick. You got it. Come on. Yeah, I know that looks interesting. That really looks cool. We'll deal with it later. Keep going. Come on, you got this. Go, 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 go. We're almost done. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're good. You're done. Move the pile away. Don't look at it anymore. You'll deal with it later. You're done. You're done. You're done. Good job. Fantastic. That was an excellent sprint, by the way. You're over here killing it. Excellent. Moving on to the last pile. This is the dreaded pile of things that look important. And you know what we're going to do with the important pile of papers? The papers of importance? We're going to skip it. Good job. We're done with the papers for now. We'll come back in a second. All right. Earlier, we skipped the envelopes. The envelopes of doom that looked important. Now is the time. We're going to have to deal with it. It's fine. You don't actually have to do any reading. This is just one of those preliminary sorts. Okay? So, what you're tasked with doing is opening all the envelopes, making sure it's actually important, because this is where you'll get those like sneaky, unimportant things that look like they were from your bank or something, but it's actually just like, we want to give you a new credit card. Well, that sounds like a terrible idea. You get to throw those away. Actually, you should probably shred them, but whatever. You get to get rid of them. Done! All right, so I'm going to give you some time. This is the time to pause, to sort through, to open up the envelopes, do a quick sort saying, this actually isn't important, and then another pile of, oh wait, this is important. So I'll give you a second. You can pause me in my glory and then come back. All right? So go, go, go. Sort. Great. All right, you have two piles. You're doing fantastic. Look at how much you've gotten done. You have this whole thing that you've thrown in the trash. You've put away your solid items, like most of them. You're doing great. You have this. You are doing great. All right, so we have a pile of important documents, like that you just opened. There were envelopes. But conveniently, we already have a pile of important documents that you use that were blank papers. So you know what we get to do? You put that onto the important pile and we move on. We're not even dealing with it. This is project table cleaning. This is not project go through and sort and deal with important documents. Nuh-uh, not doing that. So we're moving on. If you have a desk that you do important document things, go put this pile on your desk. If you want to sort it at your couch, go do that. But it's not for the table. We are project table cleaning. So don't even look at that. Go put it somewhere else. Got it? Got it. I'll wait. Welcome back. Your table is so clean. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, now what's left? What are we doing? So take time to take stock of what's left on the table. You probably have your solid items that contain other things still there. So like your purses, your wallets, or whatever. Time to go put those up somewhere. Probably near the door so you don't forget them. Just saying. But go put them up in the respective rooms or wherever they belong and then come back. Excellent. Good job. Look at you sorting things, making it happen. Excellent. What else is on this table? Probably, if you're like me, there's crumbs, there's random paper debris and paper clips. I don't even know how I have so many paper clips, but there's somehow paper clips and cat fur. Go grab a paper towel or something and like brush your table, brush all that stuff directly into the trash. Directly into the trash. Just do it. Free of debris? Excellent. Go grab a cleaner or some sort of spray and spray down your table. Just spray it down and then take probably a different paper towel because that one you just used is probably gross. Wipe down your table and just knock it out real quick. Look at how clean your table is! You're so awesome! This is great! Okay, you have a whole clean table. You put your important documents away. All of your solid items are put away. You're over here killing it. You may still have your interesting pile of papers that you haven't dealt with your patterns or your recipes or whatever. We're actually going to ignore that too. Put that somewhere else. Like, I don't know. That is not part of Project Table Clear, so we're just not going to deal with that. Whatever. But look. You have a whole clean table. You're doing awesome. You did a great job. Now it is time to celebrate by doing crafting, and you can go and have a wonderful rest of your crafty day. Good job. Fantastic success in project table cleaning. Good job, friend.